Are you guys ready for the reveal? Hey all you cool cats and kittens, it's Carol here. I don't know why there's dogs barking in the background, but I'm just kidding, this is ɪ'ʟʟ. I'll pop one right in between her eyes, right here. Carol fucking Baskin. That's the dumbest intro I've ever done to a video in my life. Okay, so no, let's be serious. So, hey all you sad cats and ugly dogs. It's Ollie here, welcome back to my channel. And today, we're in for a roller coaster of a ride. So if you didn't get my reference then, you probably won't understand this video that much, so yeah. If you don't, then that's cool, on to the next video that I do, but if you do, hi, you know what's up. Also, I just want to say this. If you're one of the 90% of people who watch me and don't subscribe, what the hell are you doing? It's 2020, bitch. Make an account and, most importantly, subscribe to me. Also, YouTube, this is a fake gun. It's rhinestone, how gay can it get? So please don't mark this as dangerous content because I live in England. It's plastic. Don't come for me. Yes, so today I'm going to be filming a ᴍᴏ makeup transformation video. I don't want to call it a tutorial necessarily because obviously we're not going through every single step in depth. However, I really wanted to just film this makeup tutorial because I'm weirdly in love with ᴍᴏ. Like, I'm obsessed with the whole series. We'll talk about it as we're doing the makeup look. Funny enough, I have a little baby mullet. I don't know if it's that visible because, bitch, we on lockdown. I won't lie, my boyfriend did give me a haircut like a week or two ago, so queer haircuts. So yeah, we'll get into this. I have no idea how I'm going to go about this. I've done my eyebrows off camera just because if it fucked up, I didn't want to like mess it up on camera. I think I've done an okay job with trying to like create the fake brush hair strokes and everything. So yeah, I hope this video is fun for you guys and I can't wait to get into this. So please, if you're interested in watching this ᴍᴏ makeup transformation, keep on watching. I was going to just like conceal underneath my eyebrows like I normally do my eye makeup looks. But honestly, I think I'm just going to go straight into foundation because we're not really putting any eyeshadow down. We obviously will be putting some down for shading, but it's not like we need to really conceal the eyebrows super clean because it's not that kind of a look. I feel like I have a lot in common with Joe. You know, like, we're both gay, we both have mullets, we both love cats. I have 2 cats. You know, I've hired a hitman on someone before in my past as well. Didn't go to jail for it, but who knows, time could tell. I'm back.
I'm back!
So today we're going to be using the Fenty Beauty foundation. Mine's in the shade 150 if you care to even know. I did honestly want to use a less coverage foundation because it doesn't matter if too much texture comes through with this look because we're doing a makeup look of a man who's literally like in his 50s, 40s now? 30s? How old is he? How old is ᴍᴏ?
ᴍᴏ is 57 years old.
57. Oh, I hate that he's also a Pisces, like me. So we're both gay Pisces who love cats and have a mullet. This is too real. Anyways, so yeah, I'm going to be using this foundation today. I honestly wanted like something less full coverage, but this is going to have to do. I probably won't put this on so heavily. I'm also going to be using my Water Drag sponge today. They sent me like a bunch of stuff, so you'll probably see it in loads of tutorials coming up. Look at how big this sponge gets, but it's like double the size of what my Real Techniques one would be. And it's the softest thing. Did I mention that I have a code? So if you want to use my code on waterdrag, is it .co.uk? It should be. So if you want to use my code on waterdrag.co.uk to buy any drag supplies because you know your boy's a drag queen, so that's the only shop that I really shop at for anything. You can use the code ɪ'ʟʟ and it gets you 10% off your order and I earn a little commission back. This is my first time using it, so I'm really excited to see like how it works with the foundation. Also, I never really apply foundations with a sponge anymore. I apply it with a stippling brush and then I go over with a sponge. When I'm using sponges, I just feel like it rips off loads of the product. But with this one, like I honestly feel like it's just distributing it nice. Like I don't feel like it's taking off any of the foundation when I'm going over spots like now. I don't even know why I bothered to shave today because we're literally drawing a mustache back on. What was the point? Also, I don't know why I bothered doing my hair today because I'm literally putting a wig on. Why am I like this? So how's everyone's lockdown? I'm bored shitless.
I'm bored shitless! I am hearing the same conversation over and over and over again! I'm going to go mad! I've got fuck all to wear, I look like a tramp, I haven't eaten in 2 days, and you're telling me what the trouble is?
Where I'd normally conceal underneath my eyebrows, I'm literally just going to take this water drag sponge again and just go in with that foundation, just so we've got a base for the eyes. We're not doing it as clean and as precise as we'd normally do it with a little foundation brush to really carve out the eyebrow. I'm just literally putting it on so it's giving me some colour back in my lids. I am filming a TikTok while doing this. Please follow me on TikTok. My name is Ollywood and the O is a 0, so 0 Ollywood. Okay, so I might just contour a little bit more now that we've got the base. Ignore this crusty ass Mayron palette. It's a mess. I'm gonna take, I think, just one of these shades up here, not the super dark one. And I'm just kind of gonna like messily contour with it. I'm gonna be taking, I think, my Real Techniques cheek brush and just go in with a few of the brown colors. Literally, I'm putting my brush in like all of them. Literally, I'm just like smacking this on my cheek. Ooh. Hey, like, oh, you better blend, bitch. You better blend. Yeah, maybe don't. Oh, wait, that's kind of the look I was actually going for now. I panicked a little bit too much then. I forgot I was doing Joe, and I got really scared. I was like, okay, so again, this isn't necessary, but I want to do it anyways because it probably will just hide away once I've put powder on. Same with like all of this that I've just done. But I'm going to be using the Revolution Supersize Conceal and Define in both COY and CO.5, just because I'm going to kind of highlight above the cheeks a little bit more, just kind of define them. I obviously will go back over with like highlighting powders, etc. But I kind of just want the base to be a little bit lighter just so the white powder will stick to it more. See, with this look, because like he has visible eye bags, he just kind of has highlights here, here. I'm not putting loads on or else it'll spread out too far and like actually highlight me. Down the sides here, on the chin. I was going to use white, but hopefully that like nude one will actually just work fine. So just going back with the sponge. Like I said, it doesn't have to be like super blended out this because it's all like with the highlighting and the shading, it's all like strategically placed. Did I even say that right? Whatever. With the chin, I will actually blend it out though, just because men's chins are more defined, so we'll blend this out. I would know. Just going in. I put way too much more concealer on this side, so I know it'll totally get lost underneath the like face powder that I'm going to put on in a minute, but also it just gives me like a good outline of where I'm going to place the powders. Also, not to be dramatic, and I'm not even saying this like to be biased because like they've sent me stuff and I have a code with them. This water drag sponge, better than any other sponge that I've ever used. In the past, I've literally used a Cosmopolitan sponge, which was amazing. That's when I first started doing makeup. I then used a beauty blender, amazing, but also after a while it just feels like it dries out. Also, the price point is really expensive. I think it's like nearly 15, or maybe it's gone up now, £1 for just one sponge. I've also used Real Techniques, really good. I love Real Techniques. It's not bad, but this one's so much better. I'm living for a sponge. Like, I thought I'd never say that because sponges just always like underwhelm me. Okay, so I wasn't gonna do this, but I think I might just lightly contour my nose a little bit using cream foundations. So just using this Eco Tools little flat brush, I'm just going to take one of the dark shades from the Mayron palette again and just kind of contour my nose a little bit just so it's like a base underneath the powders. And just using the water drag sponge, just kind of blending that out a little bit. Probably not made a huge difference, but it just kind of helps define the nose a little bit more. Okay, so now I'm going to be using the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder and a powder puff, just to kind of put the powder all over my face and really set it into the foundation that we've just laid down. And now I'm just going to be blending out using the water drag brush in the name Mug. Okay, so now like the boring bit's kind of over and done with, so we can get into more exciting stuff. So I think now I'm going to do my moustache. This is the part that I'm most excited about. Let's get into it. Okay, so for the moustache today, I'm going to be using 4 products. First, I'm going to be using these 2 Rimmel London pencils. For my base, I'm going to be using this Rimmel London pencil in the shade 002 Hazel. It's so hard for me to like draw on with that pencil anyways because it's such a light shade. So that's why now, because we've got the base down, I can now go in with my other Rimmel London pencil in the shade 001 Dark Brown. Okay, so to go back in with the detail work, I'm going to go back using the Real Techniques cheek brush again and using the Kat Von doesn't exist anymore because the brand got sold to someone else. R.I.P. Kat, it was a fun ride. I'm just going to take this middle shade here called Shadow Play. It's going to really just literally like that. And again, just like we did with the foundation, I'm just going to literally just go boop, 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 boop. I feel like I'm literally punching myself with the brush. Say I'm not even blending it out, just literally boop, 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 period. Okay, so I'm going to gradually work from like down here upwards. So we're going to do the chin. Okay, so to kind of like contour my chin and kind of make it a little bit more, I don't want to say rounded, just kind of like that like under the chin wrinkle. I don't know what it's called, but we're doing that. So I'm going to be using this MAC little small brush called the 214 SE, and I'm going to be going back in with Kat Von D's. I was literally, I'm done with the Kat Von D jokes. I'm going to go in with the shade, I think down here, called Sombre or Sombre, who knows. Just like that for now, literally. So we'll go in with more detail in a minute, but that's basically just laying it down before we're going to put the other shadows. So I'm going back into that Kat Von D shade with the Morphe M433 eyeshadow brush and just defining this area underneath my lip. So it just kind of makes it look a little bit more realistic. And again, we're just going to repeat those steps, except now we're going to be using the Kat Von D shade. This one, it's a little bit darker in the shade Subconscious. We're just gradually really like defining it by just going in with darker and darker shades. Okay, so I think that's okay. I kind of did the line a little bit thicker than what I wanted, but hopefully it still looks fine. Okay, so same with what we've done just underneath the chin. I'm just going to contour like the sides of my mouth, just because there's those like deep set wrinkles by the side of the mouth. Here's 57, it's not a drag. So I'm just going to kind of use the same technique, same shades, just kind of give it the look that we're wanting. Honestly, I was going to blend that out again, but that looks perfect. Oh my god. This is literally going to be me when I'm like 57. She's everything I wanted to be when I'm 57.
She's everything I want to be when I'm 57. Just gonna kill me.
Okay, so the next bit I'm actually also really excited for. So we've done the contouring on the cheeks. However, now I'm going to be using a stippling sponge. I don't know if this is necessarily going to work. I might wet it a little bit. Just give me 2 seconds. Okay, so I've just damped it a little bit because now we're going to move on to really like putting in the aging to the skin. I swear, doing these like male makeup transformations are much more harder than like female for me. Like Freddie Mercury took me so long and now this one is. Okay, so using the stippling sponge, I'm going to go back in with the Kat Von Diseases again. The Kat Von D palette, using the shade Subconscious again. I'm going to go in with the stippling sponge, just like this. And I'm going to really just push in once. I'm going to give it a good shake. And then literally just on the sides of my cheek, I'm just going to go. But that is working so good. I know it's not going to be that visible on camera. Maybe I'll do a close-up at the end so you guys can see like all the detail work that's like really important. But it just really gives it that texture on the cheek, from it looking like powder to like actual skin. So the cheeks are all done. We'll do like the little bit of the upper cheeks now, I think. This one's for Carol, you nasty white smelling fat bitch. So my camera died, basically it got full of storage, so I'm back. I'm going to be using what I always use to contour my nose, the Jade Luxie 182 nose contouring brush. And again, I know I keep saying it, but I'm going to be using Kat Von D today. I nearly said diseases again. I need to stop saying Kat Von Diseases. But basically, I'm going to be using like the whole bottom row. Probably these two, because that one's a little bit too harsh on like my white skin. Basically just contouring the nose and defining it and blending it out with the fluffy side of the brush. Alright, so from the nose contour, I'm just kind of going to take it into the eyes as we start to progressively start the eye contouring bit. Okay guys, so I know this tutorial is probably a bit lengthy anyways, but I'm just kind of going to speed up this little bit. So I'm kind of going to go around my eyes and do a little bit more of the eye detail of wrinkling and stuff like that. And of course, I'll still be using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette in the like 3 bottom contour shades. When I move on to highlighting, I'll come back and talk to you guys, but obviously I'm just trying to speed this up a little bit. So the brushes for my under eyes, I'm going to be using a lot of nail brushes. For a lot of them, I use these little small little really thin detailed ones, and brushes as well, like the ᴅᴏ one that we use. It's like winged and very thin. Those are the 2 brushes that I can probably recommend to you guys the best to kind of build up a realistic wrinkle. I never thought I'd be painting on fake wrinkles, but I guess we're gonna see what I look like at 57. So yeah, I'm going to speed up this process, but I'm just going to put in the wrinkles on my eyes now. Actually, I'm going to zoom you guys in for this because you probably can't even see anything that I'm doing. It's very fine, so I'm sorry if you guys can't see it, but yeah. Hey guys, so it's voiceover Ollie, and I just thought we'd talk about Tiger King because we've not really even spoken about it because I'm doing so much detail work I'm forgetting. So honestly, like, I want to know what everyone's feelings were towards the documentary and what you honestly thought. Like, honestly, in my opinion, Carol did kill her husband. Like, I'm sorry, but there's so many hints. It just sounds like she's honestly guilty at this point whenever I like see her speak about things. It's like she's dropping subtle hints that she's done it, but she doesn't want to say that she's done it. And honestly, Jeff Lowe's, the guy, like, really creeps me out. Like, I don't know why. I think I've not watched the documentary in like a week or 2, so everything about him just seems really fishy. The fact that he had like girls working for him and he wanted them to be like barely virgins and also get like boob jobs and stuff, it just seemed like he was really controlling, and that he was using the whole power of like having a zoo to have the power of women, which just made me like kind of uncomfortable. But I don't know, like, just the idea of like changing someone and making them almost like a slave to like stay with you and have multiple like 3 or more women who you want to alter and be like barely virgin so you feel better about yourself. I don't know if this is Jeff Lowe's or Doc Mantle. It's someone who has like Bhagwan in his name. Like, he just creeped me out so much. Ooh, I'm about to come back in, so I'll speak to you soon. And I'm back. Wow. So yeah, I just really went in with like wrinkles and stuff and just really made sure like I defined around the eye. There's still a little bit more that needs doing, but obviously that bit will be sped up like probably towards the end, because right now we need to do some highlighting, which I have no idea how to do because I want to use powder, but I also want it to really stick. I honestly might just use my finger. Sounds gross, but honestly I think it's gonna work. So using the Kat Von D palette again, just all the highlight shades now, which are nearly empty for me because I'm a pale ass bitch. I'm honestly just gonna take my finger and highlight the highlighted areas. This part will want to be sped up as well, just because it's kind of obvious to see me pressing on my face in certain areas. You guys just need to follow along if you are doing this look. I don't know who is, but whatever. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, so I'm back quickly before we finish, and honestly, what do you guys think should have been like the end result, like the conclusion? I do think Joe deserves to do a bit of time in jail, but honestly I don't think it deserves to be that long, because the hitman honestly didn't carry out his job, and I don't know 100% whether that was the intent that he wanted. On top of that, I just feel what he feels, and that also the rest of them deserve to be in jail as well. I don't know, like I just feel like all of them deserve to be doing time, because what they're doing is just wrong. Like, there's so many things in the documentary that we find out that are so sneaky and shady and suspicious that I feel like they deserve to do time too. Also here, I forgot to mention, I'm using a blush, a Too Faced one, to kind of mimic like sunspots and red blood vessels on the skin. Again, just going in more details with aging. Okay guys, so now we're coming up to the end of the tutorial, so it's just final steps now. Sorry that part was probably all sped up. It just saves a lot of time for me and a lot of time for you guys to watch through me doing every single little detail at such a slow pace. Okay, so Joe, I swear, almost has like black eyeliner on his waterline for some reason. It's just like his eyes are very defined like that. So we're gonna do that. So I'm just gonna put this in my waterline. This is the Revlon black eyeliner pencil. Okay, also now I'm just going to use a little bit of the Barry M Lash Vegas Black Mascara and just put this a little bit lightly on my top lashes. Obviously we're not curling them, but I'm just putting it back in so it kind of makes it look a little bit more natural, because right now my lashes are covered in like powder. So I'm just kind of putting a little bit of colour back into the lashes. Thank you if you're still watching, because I already know for a fact this video is probably going to be long unless I edit it all the way short. Okay guys, so I'm literally all done. I'm just going to quickly go off camera, kind of get into my Joe Exotic outfit. I actually have a blonde mullet wig that I've worn. I don't think I've actually had I think there is a picture of me wearing it, but it's so bad for a drag look, but it's going to be so perfect for this look. So yeah, once you see me again, I will be all dressed up as Joe Exotic. See you in a second. Are you guys ready for the reveal? Carol fucking Baskin. Fuck you, Carol. I am honestly gagged at myself. Like, I did this, I did that, period. Thank God I just had like a blonde mullet wig laying around. Okay, so off camera, I obviously stuck down. I had these fake nose rings literally for like 5+ years now. Oh my God, I think I've had them since like 2013 or 14. I bought them when I was like 16 because I was like, this would be fun and make it look like I've got fake piercings. And like the other day I was cleaning out my room and I was like, I don't need these anymore. Like, I don't wear fake piercings. Like, I'll just bin them. I'm so glad that I like kept them. Like, hello. So literally all I did was use liquid latex, and like I've got the one by Mayron that you coat on with a brush, and I coated it onto the fake piercing and put it on the side of my eye, and also I've just put them on my ears as well, because he normally has like a full ear full of piercings. I'm gagged at this. Like, I'm sorry. No look will ever top this in terms of like transformations, because I think I did that. And I'm wearing my boyfriend's Von Dutch hat. My mullet wig does have a fringe, but the fringe is black and the roots of this wig is black, so I've literally just tucked in like all the fringe and all the black bits, so you guys can just see the blonde bits. I can't stop looking at myself because I look fucking crazy. My mum's not watched Tiger King yet, and she was like, you look like someone that would work at like a garage in the 90s or the 80s or something. And I was like, I see that. I see that. I love my cats. I love them.
Carol Baskin killed her husband, whacked him. Can't convince me that it didn't happen. Fed them to tigers, they snacking. What's happening? Carol Baskin.
So yeah, if you're one of the 90% that isn't already subscribed, why not? You are missing out on content like this, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, to my people who are already subscribed to me, thank you for putting up with this buffoonery of a video. So yeah, if you aren't already, be sure to subscribe down below and hit that bell icon for more content in the future. And also be sure to like and comment down below so I know that you enjoyed this video. Also, if you made it this far, please comment Carol fucking Baskin in the comments. And I shall see you guys in my next video, whatever the hell that's gonna be. Bye!